What's up everyone, Grizzly here, and welcome back to another one in StarRupture. And today we need to work on some more of that base expansion, get some more refineries, machines, things like that put up. So sit back and relax and let's get this one going. Alright, so off camera I did a little bit of work here on future health solutions. We just had a Ruptura go off. We're working towards this sulphur extractor and this pressurizer because a lot of these new recipes in the mega press are calling for the sulphur stuff. Now, in the last episode, we found out that we needed to get a battery. I can't do that without sulphur or electronics, which we need to also set up. But I can do that in the... Oh, well, I guess you do that via the furnace. And then you gotta unlock this in the mega press. We need this battery to get into that world engine, so we have to work towards the sulphur extractor. But we need to get over there. We need to start setting up some machines. That way we can get stuff. Hopefully by the time we get the machines set up, this stuff will be complete. This future health solutions we definitely need. I went ahead and set 4 separate machines up on their orbital launchers to do that with, so we need to kind of get over there and get that set up. Alright, here we go at the next location. Alright, still see the progress going there. That's fine. Got all of our regular stations up and going. We got some more building materials we can use here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab these.
Oh, gotcha.
Might as well grab the extra ammo too. Alright, so we got our basic supply depots set up over here. Look to be nice, full, everything that we need. We can go ahead and set up the helium extractors, I do believe. Helium 3 extractor. Let's set that guy up right there. There we go. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop this like on the hill as I can here. And that guy is not connected by any type of power source, so we're gonna end up having to do that. Want to see if could maybe do like the platforms down here. Like do a couple of steps. There we go. And of course that was going to take our power offline, so guys right here kind of want to get the drone out. And of course I'm standing in the way. Why wouldn't I be? Let's see, power, solar generator, get the drone out. Okay, we're all nice and powered up. There you go. Go ahead and work that. Need to go over there and set up a calcium mine. We got the calcium right over here. And we also got a sulfur point. So I'm gonna kind of look into maybe putting another base core right over here and a habitat. We'll see how we get all of this stuff over. Oh, got a body here I didn't discover. Take that. Oh, these are different. Oxalyps.
That's a strange plant.
This is a strange plant.
This is an oxalop that grows at the bottom of water reservoirs. Some things you can only get at certain times. Observing how Arcadia changes might be the key to your mission.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, this would be our lake pool, right? So the question then would be, where do we set up this nice little base here? Because I don't want to... Yeah, you see I got some bug friends right over there that are popped up out of the ground. Kind of would like to just get it here in the middle. Let's go ahead and take care of these bugs. We've got a lot of bugs. I see a big one right over there. Let's get the rifle out. Oh, here they all come. See if I can get one set. Right there is good. We're gonna need our ore extractors because we're gonna need the calcium, so let's go ahead and rotate them this way. Alright, something tells me I'm gonna need to place a gun turret, so let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna need the, was it the habitat, the defense turret. Let's go ahead and place her something like this. There we go, that's nice and powered up. And then we can throw some ammo in there. Then I know at some point here we're gonna have to do some multi-rails as well. We'll figure that out as we can. What I was kind of thinking here is that because we're gonna have to get the sulphur out there too, so gonna end up needing like another like another platform out here. I mean, we'll just go ahead and slap it there for now. And one rail over here is going to work, but going that way, we can try to get these multi-rails that way. When we get the sulphur set up, the multi-rails can go over that way, and we can be all nice and good. So we'd have to set this one up kind of like this. Get a rail in here to this one. And then we would have our multi-rails set up like this right over here. And then we might have to do something like this. And then I would probably be able to put it in a couple more supply depots like right in here. So what I'm thinking here is we can get one of these modulators out, get our other supply depots in here. Let's see, supply depot, we could probably put one right there and right there. And then we would need another rail connector. And then we can start doing our rails here. Still powerless, which is not an awesome thing, so let me go back because I kind of want to, I don't really want to keep power supplies in different places, but I have to see if we can't get a you know, something kind of connected. And I've been using orbital cargo launchers to kind of connect the different pieces. So we're gonna end up needing to collect some of these. Let's go ahead and set that one up as calcium ore, because that's what we're going to end up needing. So I know for a fact that we're going to end up needing a couple of base stations, which are going to be our furnaces, smelters. That's what they are, smelters. We're going to need these. So we're going to go ahead and set up a couple of them. Alright, something like that. Let's go ahead and get some rails out here, connect these up. And we'll hook this one up for right now. From what I see here, should be able to get some stuff starting to craft. We're gonna go ahead and make titanium bars. Wolfram bars. And I'm going to see if I can't get this connected down, those stations connected via some platforms. Let's go ahead and see if I can do that. Let me see if I can get some stairs going here. Stairs are going to help. There we go. That's going to cut our power down. So we need to throw up some more stations. And let's see, can we do some shallow, I think it's shallow stairs. Yeah, there we go. Good connection there. Everything looks powered. This is powered. That's powered. And I do see the train coming out from Calcium, so success. We have gotten our trains rolling and that basic stuff set up. So that's what we need. All right, so let's take a look at this mega press. Now we need the intermediate building materials for that, just to build it. We can start making that, so let's go over to the recipe station, or the basic printer that we have over here in the habitat. Let's see how we get that done. All right, so the basic item printer, we can make the intermediate building materials, and it looks like we're going to need inductors, glass, and titanium housing, which we have a ton of that back at the regular base. Yeah, we got 375 of these guys, and I think you can make that in the mega press. I just don't know what it requires in the mega press. So let's go down here, set one up, and then see what things require. So this is a nice flat area that, you know, I've been wanting to use for quite a bit. Or, you know, we want to use this little flat area right over here. This is where I figured I'd put all the stations. But we can use the serpent route too while it's here. So I'm just going to set it up right here for now. Let's set it. Let's set it right there. All right, brand new machine, never played with it before. What does it take? Now this thing can make us some actual like stuff. So inductors, glass, and titanium housing. We have a ton of this back over at the other base. And I'm kind of also wondering about the connections for this. Let me see. Okay, so this has 4 slots on it. Has 1 exit slot. Okay. Well, that is interesting. And this thing actually makes ammo. It makes ammo. All the cool stuff. Look at how much heat shields. This thing makes a lot of stuff. Batteries, and this is what we need. We need the battery for that. So, I mean, that's... Yeah, we want all this stuff. So I know that we also have these cargo receivers and cargo dispatchers. I don't know what these do. It says allows for the long distance transportation of selected items, requires a cargo receiver to operate. Okay. Let's come over here by the supply depots. I'll place one right there.
Dispatcher and receiver are 2 devices that work with each other. Now you can send items between 2 distant points. This will surely help expand your production.
Okay, so this is the receiver. Okay, so what about the dispatcher? Okay, so we got that set up. Okay, I see. So it has to go like this. Okay, so if I press the button, oh, I could basically get what I want. Okay, interesting. What is this? Okay, so what do I need for the press? That'll be the next thing, like trying to figure out. Okay, we want to make the building material. So housing, glass, and inductors. Okay, so let's do a little bit of that. I know I got like a ton of glass that I could probably probably get. Let's see. So let's do the glass. You need to create a connection between the cargo dispatcher and the cargo receiver. Okay, so now I'm a little... Do I need to create this dispatcher at the other base as well? I mean, it would be nice to... Because it says... Okay, so I got this, and I selected glass as unavailable items. So I'm kind of curious as if I need to go back to the other base and build one of these dispatchers. I'm not sure. All right, well, let's go back to the other base then and figure that out. And I kind of like to extend my zip line down here. That would be another good thing to do too. All right, well, we got the raw turret coming in, so to kind of hide from this for a bit. So Ruptura is now over, and let's see here about getting this cargo dispatcher. So we're just gonna kind of put this guy out here. All right, so I'm a little curious as to how this works. Let's go ahead and get this guy out, and then I want to. So I'm kind of wondering if I need to be like connected to some of the, like if I put the dispatchers here and I cart them over there, like would that be the thing? Let me see if I could do something like this. So over to here. Of course, it's going to take my power offline. We start expanding on the outside of the base because, I mean, that's kind of something I need to do.
Arcadia status stable.
Now, do I have to select this one here? Like, let's say that I wanted to do the glass still. Well, I'm a little confused as to how this kind of goes down. So do I need to go to the other... Do I need to go to the other base now and see if, you know, I can get my materials? Okay, I see the glass. Glass is rolling in, so... I mean, I see the glass doing that, so maybe I need to go and... What is this one? This is Cargo Dispatcher 2. So let me go over there and see if I can receive it. So we got this right here. So, do I... Cargo Dispatcher 2, create connection. Okay. Oh, okay, I see it. So, see that it popped in. Okay, I see. And that pumped in a lot of glass. Now, can I only do one of those at a time? And I think yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to go between each one and select the item I want. That's, well, I mean, it is a faster way to get resources here, but at the same time, it's kind of like I would have to set up some massive storage for everything that I need. That's that'd be a pain in the ass for sure. And I don't really want to set up all those stations again. I mean, but maybe that's something that I end up doing. So yeah, maybe I'll have to kind of just put up the depots here and see what that's like. All right, so I kind of want to... I mean, if that's the case, let's go ahead and take all the... Let's go ahead and take up all this glass. I just want to get it out of there. I mean, can I... There we go. That'll grab it out for me. All right, so I want to go ahead and get rid of this guy right here. That'll give me that back. And then I'll have to start doing like more depots over here. Wow. That's gonna be something else. Alright, let's set up something like that for right now. I gotta see how I'm gonna connect things. Because I need a lot of my stuff to go to certain depots. Get a rail from here to there. Get a rail from here. Can't do it like that. At least can go from there to there. Okay, because we're gonna end up having to work backwards here now, so this is gonna have to go here. That one's gonna have to go there. This one can go here. Yeah, just trying to see how I want to do this. So if I wanted to get the, hold on, and then this, let's stretch this over here if I can. And I don't think any of these are getting power, because I don't have them hooked up to the main line. That's gonna have to go across like that. There we go. Now we got some power. Let's see, we're gonna have to set up connection points right here as well, because these guys are going to end up having to be able to get out once I store them up. So that's going to end up having to go there. That will go there. This can go here. This one can go here. That one can go there. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna have to throw some more power up here. So we got cargo dispatcher 2 over there. We need to set up some more of those. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to set up some dispatchers from our main base. Let's go over there and do that. Okay, so let's get some of these dispatchers out here and let's see how this works out. Okay. We need the dispatchers. When I connect these together. Alright, got those connected. Alright, let's see if we can... I gotta get some more power. Power's been an issue. And I may just end up having to expand here, so let's do... something like this. That's the power required. We're definitely getting to that overheat level. I don't think I can really build on this thing anymore. Alright, so if I do a connection here, and let's say I do create the connection 3.
Sent. The Moon Energy Corporation is very pleased with your services. More rewards await you in the terminal.
Let's do 4. Now, what is this one sending? Okay, so like, let's say, for example, I want to send Trying to think of stuff that would be good for me to start sending first. That's actually a decent little question. Well, I know, like, for example, like, I probably should send the one items I was needing, so let's do that. Glass. And it says the output is full, which is kind of weird. So that one is connection 4. Let's send like the inductors. Wonder what it means, output is full. Okay, that's probably on the other end. Let's do 5. I know I'm gonna need the titanium housing, I think. Oh, I don't want to do glass on that one then, because I already got glass. What if I sent something like Wolfram? Is it the powder I'm gonna need? Maybe. Let's just send powder. That one right down there could be the glass. And then that way we're getting everything we need. So I need to go back to the other location now and set up those depots for that stuff. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna start doing what I can here. So for example, let's just go ahead and make this one glass. Let's do this one as the powder. And the housing. Let's see, got a little bit of a boo-boo here. Oh, well, I'm not gonna, well, I can switch this up real quick just to make it not that. We'll swap that in a minute. I'll just put that over here. There we go. That'll work out. That way we got our materials flowing in where they need to go. And yeah, we'll have to come back, figure out this mega press, get everything kind of sorted over here and everything we can do. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave this episode right here. So thank you to everyone that's watched, liked, and subscribed. If you're enjoying the content, you enjoy what you see, consider giving the video a like, a comment, or even a subscription to the channel, as it does help us grow. Be sure to catch the other content on the channel. And as always, this is Grizz, and I'll see you in the next episode.